Today is years in the making for some local veterans. Many of them have been hoping to get on that Flag City honor flight for some time, and today they finally got to go on that special trip.
And what a special trip it is. Let's check back in with Dan Cummins right now in Washington, D.C. at the Vietnam Memorial.
The Vietnam Wall opened in 1982. There are 58,000 names of Americans who died in that war. David Mapes, Fremont, you were talking to me yesterday in the 4 o'clock show, and you were tearing up even thinking about coming out here. How was it?
It was a little rough, but we're good.
A lot of veterans I've talked to just shake their head and go, what a waste.
It was. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
Well, it's a waste because it was for a principle, and it had nothing to do with our country itself. But it was saving another country by principle.
This is Butch Quackenbush from Fremont, Ohio. Continue, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay, son. But it was a necessary thing at the time. It was either that or you have a country completely run over by a communist regime that had no respect for human life.
Yeah, and what you guys went through when you came home was pretty excruciating too, whether you served in country or not, like David did. Just still how you were treated, and isn't it nice now to come home and see some appreciation from the United States with honor flights around the country, the wall?
I was fortunate. I'm Navy, and I was in Vietnam before Vietnam was Vietnam. I came home in 1965, whereas it didn't get heated until 67 and 68. So my time there was minimal. And again, I was on an aircraft carrier way out at sea, so nobody's going to bother us out there. Aircraft carrier.
David, one last word. What has this day been like for you to be here?
Well, it's an honor to be here. I've seen the traveling wall a couple of times, but this is nothing like that.
How many names do you know on that wall?
3.
3.
4 if I could find them. 2 of them were out of my squad. The other 2 were friends at basic training. And just senseless at that age.
Dave, welcome home. Welcome home. We'll have more coverage at 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock from Washington, D.C. with Flag City Honor Flight. Back to you guys.
I can give a little perspective, having gone on honor flight and visiting the Vietnam
just
Memorial.
a few months ago.
If you notice, it's reflective.
Yes.
So everyone who's walking past, the point is of the young designer is that she wanted it to be black so that every person can see themselves reflected in that memorial. And if you've ever been to DC, you know that everything is mostly white granite or marble. So that in itself makes that Vietnam memorial very rare.
Yeah, well, and to see the emotion come from these veterans as they're looking at these names. I just love that we have this program like Flag City Honor Flight that gets these veterans out there
And to our
experience
station
it.
management for allowing Dan to go on
do
this 4 times a year and spend resources to bring these stories to us, because I think it's really important, and I just hope that the kids these days are inclined to ask those questions and have those conversations of our veterans, because it's really important.
It's really important. Beautiful job again, Dan. As he mentioned, he'll continue to have reports throughout the evening and tonight when they come back. If you know someone you want to get on an honor flight list, here is the contact information. It is a long list, but we've heard many times it is worth the wait.
And they will give priority if you do have an older veteran or
World War
someone who's
II.
Korean
Yep.
war. Yes, that will take priority.